I'm removing the wrap, which is going incredibly well. This might be the easiest wrap that I've ever removed in my entire life. It doesn't matter if it tears, it'll barely tear. Look how easy that is. Like I'm barely trying right now. When you give it these quick little pulls like that, it's so easy. It means I got to wrap over top of it. Look how easy that came off. It did take some of the paint up again, just a little bit at least. So remember, this is 14, 15 months old. So, you know, it's up there, and this is daily driven. So in the sun, never garage parked or anything like that, and gets taken off-roading all the time. This is Vivid Color Fusion. If you haven't seen the first video, just to show you how this is removing, I'm gonna do a few panels for you today. A trick, I think this is a trick. I have my shop set to colder than room temperature. So it's 16 degrees Celsius, which is below room temperature, usually 18 to 22, I guess, somewhere around there, depending on what you like. In Fahrenheit, we're looking at, this is below around 65, 63, 65, somewhere around there, I think. I think that if I was adding heat, this would be more of a struggle. And all I'm gonna do right now is just lift up a corner and just start pulling at the material. And it doesn't matter if it tears, it'll barely tear. Look how easy that is. Like I'm barely trying right now. It's so crazy. If it tears, you just go and get the other piece afterwards. I feel like adding heat is just gonna make this much more difficult. Let's go back to here and start from the beginning again. Because heat tends to activate the adhesive, and it's sticking fine. Like when I pull on it, like it's just, when you give it these quick little pulls like that, it's so easy. And there's no resistance, like next to no resistance. There's a lot more resistance if you go slow. So like when I'm pulling like this, that's a lot more resistance on the paint. But when I give these quick little pulls and don't fight the resistance, like when it stops you, you just stop and you let go with your hands. It's going so well. Not what I expected. I expected it to be grabbing on harder than this. But again, this is not something that I'm complaining about. This is great. And that's one whole panel off, just like that, in minutes. This is plastic, that's metal. We'll see if there's any difference here, other than the fact that I had to post heat this to keep the material down in the recess. So it might stick a little bit more aggressively just because of the post heating. Sometimes that can matter. Like my cut and fold on the corner here, there's a cut and fold right there. That's been totally fine the entire time. It's not lifted at all. So there is enough adhesion, but there's not too much, which is, look at that. Yeah, I'm not trying to fight the resistance. When it stops me, I just stop. But those quick pulls, man, like that's how the other one came off too. Like this one, the one that was failing, you can see all the dirt in there. So that's the one that was failing. This is the one I just did on the other side, passenger side. Done, just like that. In case you haven't seen before in other videos, you're gonna see like the overspray, right? So you can see the overspray on the rubber right there. Such laziness, in my opinion. They could have just cleaned it up afterwards. And let's find an edge again, okay? So up here, it takes more paint, man. It takes more paint, whatever. I can already see that it's taking a bit. It hasn't taken much more. It took a little bit more, but not much. I don't believe they painted the whole side of this, so which is nice, actually. Yep, so there, that's where I wet sanded as well. You can see that paint came up there, so I sanded right down to the metal. It means I gotta wrap over top of it. Look how easy that came off. Okay, so we're gonna try and do this in one swoop if we can. Okay, that was pretty nice. Happy with that. Paint's missing down in this corner here, or it's over here, I can't remember. Somewhere over here. Yep, so I did wet sand that a little bit. I need to feather that out a bit more because it did take some of the paint up again, just a little bit at least, so I'm not overly concerned about it. But this is, you can see how easy that was. If you ever removed a wrap, and I've had a couple of pain in the butt ones this year, this is a night and day difference of how easy it is. Like, that's the whole panel done. And there's zero glue anywhere, nowhere in here, nothing at all. Let's do the door quick. This will be like 3 panels in like 15, 20 minutes. It's nuts. And all I'm gonna do again, find an edge, which is like here. So I'm gonna start by popping it up just like this. And that's going really easily. I'm gonna work around the window frame. I wonder how the hood's gonna go. I could keep the video rolling and do the hood. Why not? That's the largest horizontal area. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna separate this. See how strong that is? Jeez. That's a skinny little piece. Okay, I have a knife on me. I don't have a knife on me. I must have a knife somewhere. I use this. There. So we'll work one way around. This is a bigger door, so a pretty large flat area. What I noticed is that it sticks more on the bare metal, which is interesting. But I have a feeling it's because it's porous. And so when the material settles, the adhesive settles on a porous surface, the adhesive seeps into the pores of the surface, and that causes it to bite a lot more aggressively. That being said, you can wrap over a smooth porous surface like the metal, bare metal, and that will stick better. As you can see, it's sticking a lot better. There we go, on that area. So, right now I'm just trying not to obviously knock my door off the stand. It shouldn't fall. And what I can do here is we can create a tear, okay? And then that'll make it even easier when we do smaller pieces like that. Again, if you've ever removed a wrap, look at that, I'm pulling this with 2 fingers. Like, again, it's not a bad thing. The wrap's lasted, it's been fine. It's not going anywhere after, especially a year plus. It's just nice when you go to remove it that it comes off this easily. That was what, 1, 2, 3, 4 panels, 1 small one, three larger ones, removed in, how long was this video? We're at 12 minutes? This is craziness. So you can see how fast this is going, which is fantastic. I'm super happy about it. I'll try and get an edge up here, let's see. Here, let's just get the camera over so you guys aren't so far away. But I want to show you also how close or how far I've wrapped around the edge, because I've barely wrapped around that edge. Like, we're talking maybe 1/8 of an inch. And even with that little bit of wrap, this hood has got perfect edges all the way around. If I don't have a good edge to start with, then it's not easy. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, we're gonna come back that way in a second, but now I've got something. We've got this piece right here. It's leaving my decal behind, which is good. I want that to stay. Look at that, it's beautiful. Just like that. That's corrosion. I honestly don't even know how it's corroding. This thing's been wrapped like the entire time. It's good old Chrysler for you. Just tear it again and then go this way. I'm amazed at how well this is coming up. My paint is so nice still. It's crazy. Like, for a nearly 7-year-old car, the paint is the original shade of red. It's not faded a single shade at all from the time I've owned this. Benefits of wrap. Even if you're not doing a PPF, man. I haven't done PPF the entire time. This is only the 2nd PPF I've done on here. And it's still solid. Like, a wrap will still protect the paint to an extent. I just think these days it's a bit of a waste. Because with PPF being basically very cost effective, it doesn't even make any sense to wrap your car in a vinyl wrap. I think vinyl wrap's just kind of a waste these days. It has a place, sure. It's a little bit more budget friendly, but not a whole lot of a difference in price, to be honest, like depending on the brand you use. So if you go with like 3M and you want their high gloss series, well, that stuff in Canadian dollars is like 1,800, which is nuts. A roll. And here I am paying 1,600 for PPF. So you kind of do the math, and you can see how durable this stuff is. You can't just pull on it and break it. I mean, yeah, you can see for yourself that it's not harming the paint at all. If anything's gonna harm the paint, it'd be me, but I'm not harming the paint because it's coming off really nice. I'm removing it in smaller pieces. There we go. Look how nice that just came off. To remove the hood alone with PPF, usually, that's like 25 minutes. So, the fact that I've gotten the back of the bed, oh yeah, that's nice. The back of the bed, the front fender, the cowl piece, the door, and the hood, all done. And it's just, look at that, perfect. What time do we have? Wasn't even racing. We're at under 20 minutes, 18 minutes for all that. All I have left to do is some on the other side, and that's it. And the bottom piece over there. But wrap's basically off. I'm gonna start wrapping soon. So I'm gonna prep this up. I've got lots of debris everywhere. So I'm gonna have to use a lot of compressed air, blow a lot of this stuff away, and make sure that that's all good. And then we're gonna get into doing some installation. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you there. Take care.